Hello guys, this is me, Zionide Dynasty, and today I'm explaining every star citizen planet type, so let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. Carbon planet. A carbon planet is a type of planet that contains more carbon than oxygen. Chthonian planet. Chthonian planets are a class of celestial objects resulting from the stripping away of the gas giant's hydrogen and helium atmosphere in outer layers, which is called hydrodynamic escape. Coreless planet. A coreless planet is a type of terrestrial planet that has no metallic core, that is, the planet is effectively a giant rocky mantle. Desert planet. A desert planet is a type of terrestrial planet with a surface consistency similar to Earth's hot deserts. They are characterized by low precipitation and, usually, sand dunes and other similar features. Dwarf planet. A dwarf planet is a planetary mass object that does not dominate its region of space, as truer classical planet does, and is not a satellite. That is, if is in direct orbit of the Sun and is massive enough to be plastic, for its gravity to maintain it in a hydrostatically equilibrious shape, usually a spheroid, but has not cleared the neighborhood of its orbit of similar objects. The prototype dwarf planet is Pluto. The interest of dwarf planets to planetary geologists is that, being possibly differentiated in geologically active bodies, they may display planetary geology, an expectation borne out by the 2015 New Horizons mission to Pluto. Gas dwarf. A gas dwarf is a gas planet with a rocky core that has accumulated a thick envelope of hydrogen, helium, and other volatiles, having as result a total radius between 1.7 and 3.9 Earth radii, 1.7-3.9 r circled plus. The term is used in a three-tier, metallicity-based classification regime for short-period exoplanets, which also includes the rocky, terrestrial-like planets with less than 1.7 r circled plus and planets greater than 3.9 r circled plus, namely ice giants and gas giants. Gas giant. A gas giant is a giant planet composed mainly of hydrogen and helium. Gas giants are sometimes known as failed stars because they contain the same basic elements as a star. Jupiter and Saturn are the gas giants of the Solar System. The term gas giant was originally synonymous with giant planet, but in the 1990s, it became known that Uranus and Neptune are really a distinct class of giant planet, being composed mainly of heavier volatile substances, which are referred to as ices. For some reason, Uranus and Neptune are now often classified in the separate category of ice giants. Ice giant. An ice giant is a giant planet composed mainly of elements heavier than hydrogen and helium, such as oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, and sulfur. There are two ice giants in the Solar System, Uranus and Neptune. Ice giants consist of only about 20% hydrogen and helium in mass, as opposed to the Solar System's gas giants, Jupiter and Saturn, which are both more than 90% hydrogen and helium in mass. Ice planet. An ice planet is a type of exoplanet with an icy surface of volatiles such as water, ammonia, and methane. Ice planets consist of a global cryptosphere. They are bigger versions of the small icy worlds of the Solar System, which includes the moons Europa, Enceladus, and Triton, the dwarf planets Pluto and Eris, and many other small Solar System bodies such as comets. Iron planet. An iron planet is a type of planet that consists primarily of an iron-rich core with little or no mantle. Mercury is the largest celestial body of this type in the Solar System, as the other terrestrial planets are silicate planets, but larger iron-rich exoplanet may exist. Lava planet. A lava planet is a type of terrestrial planet with a surface mostly or entirely covered by molten lava. Mesoplanet. Mesoplanets are planetary bodies with sizes smaller than Mercury but larger than Ceres. The term was coined by Isaac Asimov. Assuming size is defined in relation to equatorial radius, mesoplanets should be approximately 500 kilometers to 2,500 kilometers in radius. Ocean planet. An ocean planet is a type of terrestrial planet that contains a substantial amount of water either at its surface or within a subsurface ocean. Planetary moon. A planetary moon is, in the most common usage, an astronomical body that orbits a planet or a minor planet. Protoplanet. A protoplanet is a large planetary embryo that originated within a protoplanetary disk and has undergone internal melting to produce a differentiated interior. Puffy planet. Gas giants with a large radius and very low density are sometimes called puffy planets due to their density being similar to Saturn's. Puffy planets orbit close to their stars so that the intense heat from the star combined with internal heating within the planet will help inflate the atmosphere. Smog planet. Composed largely of atmospheric pollutants ejected into the atmosphere by too close proximity with the sun or other astronomical factors, smog planets are totally unsuitable for habitat. For some, the atmosphere is so corrosive that a ship without proper protection would dissolve within minutes. If this corrosivity remains limited, and if you have the appropriate equipment, this kind of place becomes a perfect hiding place, the composition of the atmosphere making any object on its surface totally undetectable. In any case, smog planets are dangerous places devoid of all life. Super-Earth. A super-Earth is an extrasolar planet with a mass higher than Earth's, but substantially below those of the Solar System's ice giants, Uranus and Neptune, which are 14.5 and 17 times Earth's respectively. Super-Jupiter. A super-Jupiter is an astronomical object that is more massive than the planet Jupiter. Terrestrial rocky. A terrestrial rocky planet is a type that is composed primarily of silicate rocks or metals. And now, we move to the unique planet types section. Artificial planet. Artificial planets are fully synthetic created planets designed with a preferred atmospheric composition after the creator's desires. Evaporating planet. A evaporating planet is a type of planet that has come too close to a star, resulting in the destruction of the planet's body due to the star's temperature. Rogue planet. A rogue planet is a planetary mass object that does not orbit the star directly. Such objects have been ejected from the planetary system in which they formed have never been gravitationally bound to any star or brown dwarf,